Football, something which has always been referred to as the beautiful game. No amateur dramatics, no players earning hundreds of thousands of pounds a week, just players playing for the love of the game. Technology is taking over the game, and only the people who can afford to go and see it can go. So what's the alternative for people who refuse to pay these prices to fill all of these prima donnas' pockets? The wonders of non-league football. Plumbers, builders, carpenters, you name it, they are put out onto these boggy pitches with attendances just making it into the hundreds, being paid £20 a week, but you can guarantee that heart and passion will be something to put Premier League football to shame.
Ansell's forced to go in goal.
So I want to see why people choose to go and watch these people, rather than the glitz and the glamour of the Premier League. I'm sure to find some very interesting characters everywhere that I go.
To get, when you tell them about it and convince them to come down just for one game, they tend to kind of see what it's all about. You know, it's not just pub football, you know, it's proper semi-professional to professional football. And I mean, I've got a few mates who are Chelsea fans who came down for a Sutton Chelsea pre-season friendly, and now they're season ticket holders. So yeah, you do get a lot of grief for it, but it's nice to show people what it's all about.
And I love non-league football because these players on this pitch, they're playing for the love of football, not for the money, not for the star, not for the fame, but because of the passion. Because they want to be playing for this club, and that's what I love. You don't see any divers around here. It's proper football.
But some of this stuff, I could go down my local park and see it. I mean, half the balls aren't even reaching the players; they're just being moved from the back to the front, back to the front, back to the back. It's I can't see why people would want to come and see this. I mean, where's the talent? Just like playing in a park.
I saw them win a game 2-1 with a winner in injury time, and that's got me hooked because I think there's nothing more exciting than seeing someone win a match that late. But then the style of football they were playing was rubbish. They ended up getting relegated. But with the new regime coming in, they're playing really good football. It's really fast attacking football, so it's really entertaining. You're guaranteed seeing loads of goals.
I didn't come here tonight 2 minutes into the game for it to be stopped, for corner flags to be put in. I mean, what the bloody hell's that all about? I mean, I play Saturday League football, and that would never ever happen. The corner flags are in at the start of the game. This standard's meant to be a lot better than what I play at, and the ref had to pause it to put the corner flags in. That does sum up amateur football, come on.
You know, how good he is and all the things he can do as well.
So I started in 1997. So I came along with my dad in 1997. He's been going since the 60s. Grandad going since the 40s. So sort of like a family.
Yeah, I've been supporting Winchester City since 1948, when I was 6. But we've had the club shop going for a long time. And when we won the FA Vase in 2004, we actually in 1 hour sold £72 worth of goods for the trip up to Birmingham for the final, which we won 3-0.
My family are from up in Middlesbrough and Hull, so my dad's a Middlesbrough fan. He's been following Middlesbrough until he moved down south, but you know I can't be following Middlesbrough living down here, so Sutton were the team. Sutton were the team I picked, and Sutton the team I'll stick with.
And one day if you have kids, would I have any other option to support Sutton?
Absolutely no chance. Sutton all the way, yeah.
My old man used to go to every home game, and he brought me to come watch them before I even knew what football was when I was a little boy. So, you know, it's almost been brought up as a drug for me coming to this club. I come every game, home and away, and we got about 2006, I had one of the best days of my life here when we had the qualifying round for the FA Cup. And also, I've had some of my worst days, you know. If I lose, my whole week's ruined. This is what I live for nowadays.
Well, my first game was in October 2005. I started going regularly in 2011, and since then it's been an addiction, really. Haven't stopped since then.
That wants to be Sport Palace. Base up till I die.
You'll have to drink here.
Far more personal. You know the players. They're playing as much for the love of playing the game as they are for the money. And they're almost a part of the club.
At Sutton, I mean, I know most of the players. I work on a car park and I speak to them at every game. So they're not kind of like unattainable heroes, if you like, but I definitely respect. I play centre-back myself, and I definitely have a lot of respect for Dean Beckwith and Jamie Collins. I think they're two excellent centre-backs.
There's a lot of friendship between the supporters, and you can actually speak to the players after the match.
And the celebrating with the players, with the staff afterwards, goes to show what a community this club really is.
You probably also the purest form of football. I think it needs supporting, but it's what you do on Saturday afternoons. You know, I think you've got to support it, but it's a good afternoon's entertainment, I think.
One positive I've taken out from tonight is the connection between this and grassroots level. Starting from a young age, I can tell that most of these players, they've started from they were 5 or 6, working their way up to this level. But as for these making it to the big time and taking that next step up to League 2, League 1, I can't really see how it's going to happen. I mean, from this standard of football to that standard of football, I don't know how they're going to make it. I mean, some of this stuff that I'm seeing now is appalling. How they're going to do it, I do not know.
There's a lad here that was Dying-the-Wall Eastleigh supporter, and Malcolm Clark does reports to them. He watched them for years and years and years, used to go to every game home and away, and we got drawn away to Barrow in the FA Cup, and Malcolm managed to miss the coach, so missed the game. I think he's seen 600 games consecutively and then missed the biggest game in the club's history.
But 2-0 defeat at Whitehawk, we had quite a lot to drink, and then we were relying on my phone to give us directions back to the station, but then run out of mobile data, so we had to find our way back. It was about an hour walk if we knew the way. We just kind of knew the general direction of where it was. It took us maybe 3 hours to find the station, asking people directions every 2 minutes. And again, we didn't get back till, probably about 11, 12, about midnight. But again, it was a laugh, even though we lost. And but I'd be prepared to go to the other side of the world to Sutton if it came to it, really.
One of our best memories of watching Basingstoke is when we lost the game and the opposing keeper was giving it all, and then all the supporters were getting a bit wound up with it, throwing stuff in that. That was a pretty good memory, to be honest.
In fact, I went to Marlow on Tuesday night for an away match where Warren scored a goal from 25 yards. Nobody expected it, and even the Marlow supporters said what a great goal it was. Would you get that in the Premier Division? I doubt it.
Yeah, maybe not.
Gradually, the pro game has in every way, shape and form changed. I got involved in non-league football, I think in the year 2000, when a friend of mine's son played non-league football, and it's like a drug, really. I think once you get down to it and become part of it, it's something you don't want to give up.
What I like about non-league football is it's not so expensive as Premier or Football League.
I mean, I got a season ticket, so yeah, that works out sort of, I think about 7 or 8 quid a game. So every sort of fortnight, good value for money.
Recently in the press, a lot's been said about some of the Prem games charging too much, like the prices are extortionate. Well, my club, West Ham, kids for £1. Kids pay £3 to get in here tonight. How does that work out? I mean, £6 entry to come and watch this. The wonder there's about 20 people watching the game.
Just got fed up with the high profile football. You're watching guys here that they do all the jobs during the week and they give 100% out there. And some of the pitches aren't the best.
So do you enjoy watching this rather than obviously Premier League football?
Too right.
Last week I went Bognor Regis away on a Tuesday night cup replay. That went to extra time. We lost to an own goal in extra time. Didn't get back till about 1 in the morning, but no regrets. trips like that will stay in your memory for the wrong reasons that time, but you get loads that will stay in your memory for the right reasons as well.
Keep coming to every game. We're not winning many, but we should be back next week as well.
In 2013, my loyalty's paid off as we won the Essex League, and it's the best moment I've ever had being a fan.
Would I come back? Probably not, no. I think I'll stick my West Ham season ticket. Yes, as I said before, passion, desire was there to be seen, but in terms of the quality, you can't beat it watching West Ham. This is just uncomparison.
Non-league football can certainly divide opinion, but for the faithful fans, it's certainly a way of life. The ordinary people playing, the over-enthusiastic fans, and the family-orientated atmosphere makes it an entity which should really be treasured, and something which is certainly undervalued because of the Premier League. The passion for these clubs still exists, and people are still being brought up from a young age knowing no different. Long live non-league football.
Penalty, 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 penalty shot. Penalty, 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 penalty. That's a penalty. Shot.